Yeah. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. The laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to episode 49 of the TGIF show. I'm your host, Hugo. How's everybody doing this lovely morning? First things first, let's take some roll call. We got Camping Cigar in the house. What's up, Camping Cigar? A little spicy start to this Cigar Club Customs. Little roll. It's a 5.5 by 50 Robusto. What's up, DC? Good morning, bro. Let me go to the particulars on this cigar real quick. So this cigar, somebody's tagging me. This cigar was gifted to me by my buddy Artisan Cigars. Not too long ago. All right, so this one's made at the Tabaquera La Isla, which a lot of cigars are made there that we know of, right? And it is a 5.5 by 50 Robusto. Consists of a Habana 2000 wrapper and binder from the Dominican Republic. 1, 2, 3, 4 fillers. Cubano Viso from DR. HVA Ligero, which I think it's a hybrid plant. And then Criollo 98 Seco and Nicaraguan Ligero. So far, it's very creamy, earthy, and leathery. Actually, very leathery, to be honest with you. But it's very creamy smoke. A little bit of a white pepper spice. And probably like cumin spice. So, let's see who else is in here. Morning. We got my bros from the Stogie Society podcast. And we got Work Play Harder. JC Newman, bro. I think that's the only puro that I know of. It's called the American. Um, I haven't had it yet. I heard it's pretty good. But before we get into that whole economic spiel, um, what I want to talk about. Oh, so yeah, this cigar. First of all, does anybody know about the cigar club? Because this is the first time um, of me knowing about this. I guess it's a cigar club. My buddy told me that these cigars were not available anymore, but they are available. I just looked them up, and they used to go for like 10, 12 bucks, and they're like cut in half right now. So I don't know. We'll see. It's I guess they're. I want to say he said that the cigar club's going out of business. I don't know. He said something like that, but yeah, they're half price off right now. Um, so I just want to see what the whole club is about because I really didn't. It's a cigar subscription. So for 25 bucks, you get 3 cigars. For 40 bucks, you get 5. And for 80, you get 10 cigars. So it looks like it's still an active club. Yeah, I never got into cigar clubs to be honest with you. I tried small batch for a bit because that was one of the ones that was a little bit more popular in my opinion. What's up, my little cousins on Instagram? Jay Cornejo, what's up, bro? So yeah, so the small batch was kind of popular when I got into deep into cigars. So I subscribed to their monthly membership thing, but um, I had like a little issue when I was trying to upgrade to because I was like at the lowest tier. Then I wanted to upgrade to like the mid tier, or I think it was like the highest tier. But then there was like a little misunderstanding there, so I just canceled everything, and I never went back. But yeah, they send out some pretty good cigars, even at the what was it like the $30 tier, which I ended up paying like 50 bucks for again because of fucking taxes, but not tariffs. That was tobacco tax. So yeah, so I just canceled and I chose to invest my money on cigars that I just want to review for the channel. So okay, the cigar is opening up nicely. That that like cumin spice is turning more into a nutmeg cinnamon spice, which I dig a lot more than cumin. So we'll see. Hopefully, it develops a lot better. Let me see who else we got in here. We got Benito in the house. What's up? All right, bro. What's up? Thanks. Thank you for joining this morning. Thanks, bro. I just got it. It's the Osgoner logo. So, I go through hats like crazy because I'm always wearing hats 24/7. Today's topic is tariff wars, bro. You've been following up on tariffs, Gabriel? Especially, I mean, I guess as a person, they'll impact us in every aspect of life, but in particular for us on tobacco, right? What's up, Steven? Good morning, bro. Um, I know Steven for sure is pretty learned on this subject, so hopefully he'll have some input for us. But Hey, we got AJ saying hats are always on. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bald, but I always have a hat on. Probably because I'm lazy. So it's pretty rare when it's pretty rare when I do my well actually for work I always do my hair, which is only twice a week, and then the other 2 days well 3 days of the week I'm here at home, so I don't really have to do my hair. And then unless I got a special guest like Steven, then I got to do my hair, like last time. Let me take a picture of this cigar real quick. What Let me know if you guys are smoking anything this beautiful Friday morning. It's been a very how should I say this, dynamic weather pattern here in SoCal. It's like winter doesn't want to leave, man. We're like in spring already, and winter's like, hell no, I'm still here. But that's SoCal for you, right? Oh, by the way, speaking of smoking, if you guys have tried the Las Calaveras 2024 and you didn't like it, and if you have the Belicoso, spark it up because I really enjoyed that Belicoso Vitola. Haven't had the other two, which is the 6x48 and then Toro, and the other one's a Toro too, but it's a 6x52, I think. Gabriel, you're not even a Mexican citizen, bro. You can't go over there. You have to naturalize yourself. Hey, good morning, Tiff. Good morning, Angel. How you doing on Instagram? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? AJ saying he's done smoking. He's working. Nice. I mean, if you work from home, do you usually smoke or no? Because I do. At least one cigar in the morning. And actually, this week I only filmed one cigar, which was the shoot, which cigar did I film? Let me go back to my gallery. I'm old, man. My memory is failing me already. What cigar did I smoke with or film this week? I don't remember. Oh, was it this one? Oh yeah, it was the Mirafell. And then after that, I just smoked Migars because I have a whole backlog, man. I don't have to stress. Um, I don't have to stress about pumping out content. Thankfully, now I have at least 20 videos in the backlog. So including like shorts for like unboxings and stuff like that. It's crazy, but it's nice because I don't have to stress over that stuff. Um. Oh wait, let me go back to this comment right here. So I actually like that cigar. I've only had it in the little perfecto, and it was a hitter for me, banger. Um, Not sure if you know dud as in like flavor, that dud is in construction, but even for a perfecto, the ones I've had, they're fucking hit. I really like that. I want to call it like a earthy mineral note on the retrohale. It's like addicting to me. I really like it, and it's like woody. It's a little bit spicy. Um, it's definitely got some like Dominican funk in there, and I do want to try the specialty you guys smoked, the Toro. So because I hear good things about it, but I don't know. Everybody's got different experiences. What's up, Tad? What's up, Alex and Ray Sheen, Cigar Humidor? What's up? Good morning. Yeah, Gabriel, do it. You need it, bro. Especially if you're thinking about like retiring out there, you need to become a citizen, bro. Yeah, I have dual setup, so I have like the whole setup inside my house. I have a desk out there. Here I have like a foldable desk with an extra monitor, so that's what I'm using right now. But I'm using my personal computer for work. I use my Surface Pro, and it's great, man. It's fresh air, smoke cigars. So this is the opportunity. Well, not today, but like, you know, when I smoke like migars or like revisits, like I'll smoke them like when I'm working. I don't really have to pay attention to them. Like if it hits right away. So it's nice, man. Kentucky Fried Kentucky Fire Cured toothpaste? Fuck no, dude. I can barely stand the cigars, which I haven't smoked many, but I guess it was only the Istanbul. But nah, man. Who's giving a giveaway of toothpaste? I missed that. What's up, Sal? A perf. Instagram. What's up, bro? Good morning. My experience: great flavors, but the draw was horrible. Okay. Okay, for sure, bro. Either the cigar had a knot in it. I don't know if you like, usually what I do is I kind of like go through the body of the cigar, and if you feel like hard spots, so if it's a hard spot, and then right after that it's like a soft spot, that's a knot for sure. And then another thing, because those are like darker wrappers, you really want to smoke it at a lower RH for sure, like less than 60, because from my experience, because it's a thicker leaf, they hold a lot of moisture, so you don't want a lot of moisture in your cigar when you're smoking it, because it just doesn't burn good. Obviously, if you think about it, right, you don't want fucking wet wood in the for a bonfire. um but yeah, I have stuck on Arturo Fuente 858s. Oh, dude, I smoked the Rosado Sungrown on Friday with the guys on the Discord. It was the last cigar of the day. For being the last cigar of the day, bro, like I usually like that cigar being like my second cigar of the day. Fuck, man, that cigar is so good. The Black Band one, fucking love that shit, bro. It was really good. I have like a few more. I was like, hell yeah. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, I thought you were talking about the fucking fire cured tobacco, bro. Nah, man, I'm not down with that. Nah. I mean, I can barely stand the chicken. Nah, I'm just kidding. The chicken's pretty good. It's a little bit dry, but it's got the nice flavor. Thanks, my fellow podcastians. Yeah, hit that like button, bro. Let's get the algorithm going. Let's build a strong community. Squeeze and use the draw tool. Yeah. Yeah, see, I would smoke those cigars less than 60 for sure. Darker blends. Even this one's like, rosado colored, whatever you want to call it, medium. This one's at 60 or 59 at the foot and like 61 at the cap. Um, but yeah, I mean that's just my experience. You could experiment, and my trials have proven to be. I mean, you obviously you can't get rid of those knots in the cigar, but drying out the tobacco, and another thing is cut the cap. Like if there's like a big difference between the foot and the cap, I want to say like more than 5 or more, cut the cap when you dry box your cigar or prep it or whatever the hell you do, and just let it release the moisture on both ends, because sometimes because of those knots, because of the ring gauge, um, the humidity doesn't flow good out of just the foot. So, but that's just for me experimenting like with cigars here and there. But yeah, man, hopefully, if you have another one of those, or just get two of the same cigars. Let's say like a Tabernacle broadleaf, right? I'm sure we all have those, or like fucking bronze back, and like smoke one like at 60, like plus 60, and one minus 60. That's But try to have it like that's even on the foot and the cap, and you'll see the difference even on the flavor profile. What's up, Sal? I'm smoking the it's a Cigar Club Customs. So apparently this is a cigar of the month, which is still active. My buddy, the one that gave it to me, kind of said it wasn't. It was like discontinued, but I found it, and it's clearanced out. So if I like it, I'm gonna be picking up a 5 pack of these. But yeah, it's a Habano 2000 wrapper binder, and a mix of 4 fillers from Nicaragua, Dominican Republic. It's not bad, man. Not bad. Yeah. So I mean, obviously, I'm assuming we all have heard about the reciprocal tariff, which is uh tariff on top of the already imposed tariff by the U.S. on other countries that import their goods to the United States. And basically, it's just because governments are seeing whose balls are bigger, right? Pretty much, that's what it is. So the thing is that there's exceptions to that, on certain products. I think it's like mineral goods, automobiles, stuff like that. But for us, what we care about is tobacco tax, right? So if we all go over to the PCA website, which I happen to have here, and actually, let me say what's up, Sosa? Good morning, bro. Yeah, I think we all work, bro. Just we work at different times of the week. And we got JB in the house. Hey, how's that Goldie, bro? That Laguito number one? Fucking fire, huh? All right, so let's do this. PCA. So we got the PCA website. So April 2nd was when the policy shift was announced, which was Wednesday, right? Um, and it's set to impact several industries, including the cigar industry. So starting April 5th, which is tomorrow, Saturday. That's weird. A 10% tariff will apply to all goods entering the United States. Okay, so that's the regular tariff, right? And then the second phase, April 9, will impose an additional reciprocal tariff on countries with higher tariffs or trade barriers against the U.S., calculated at half of the value of those barriers. So the way they calculated that was, I think he took like an estimated um, amount, monetary amount of how much we consume from those people, and then their population, and he divided by like this reciprocal number, and he came up with these magical fucking numbers, something like that. It kind of reminds me of the magic number from like the playoffs. Like, oh, nobody knows how it's calculated, but it's there, right? So it is what it is, like, of course it's going to have adverse uh effects on the economy, and it's already showing. The stock market fucking took a dive. It's going to plummet, and it's going to eventually come back. When? Who knows? Might affect our jobs. Might we might go into a recession. um all those things, right? We already know what this is gonna the possibilities of this um enforcement on tariffs, right? But specifically for tobacco, and this is, I think, just the countries that produce the most tobacco in the eyes of PCA, which is number one, and number two is DR and Honduras, right? A lot of our tobacco, our cigars contain tobacco from those countries. Um, so for them, it's going to be a 10%. 10%. Nicaragua, uh, so they have a 36% tariff on U.S. goods. So we're doing, or the U.S. is doing 18% additional to the already 10% imposed. On Costa Rica, so they do 17% on U.S. goods. So U.S. is doing 10%. So it's a little bit more than half, which sucks because our favorite, what is it, selected tobacco comes from Costa Rica. So we'll see how that plays out, man. I mean, those are already pricey suckers, right? And on Mexico, and I think this goes for Mexico and Canada as well, but we don't get any tobacco from Canada, right? Or at least I don't think we do. They'll taste like bacon, right? um, we're kind of like in agreement, right? So we're kind of like in the agreement, based on like uh, migration and like the whole fucking controlled substance, um, depending on how Mexico controls their flow of illegal narcotics to the U.S., right? So yeah, so cigars from DR, or that contain DR tobacco, Costa Rican and Honduran tobacco, are going to be the most implicated ones. So, but I think there's good news to this because of the whole flavored tobacco thing. I think it was like shot down, and so that's not going to go through. It's my understanding. I don't know if you guys have done any research on it, but I don't think it says it on this page. But I saw it like in another. Oops, I saw it on another post that they had for. Not that one. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. I mean, you know, we're gonna see how that's gonna affect us in the near. I don't know, maybe by the end of the year. I'm assuming. Well, what's up, Shaq? Good morning, bro. But it's something that we can't really control. We just have to uh let it play out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sharing my live real quick. But let me know what you guys think about this whole economic situation. Let's see. Oh, I think I missed a few comments. So Steven saying the Rosado Sungrown's great. Hell yeah, man. I fucking like that. Like, smash the like button, bro. Smash it. Break it. Sosa, no excuses. 10% push ups. JKJK. Bro, Sosa doesn't even drink water, bro. That's how healthy he is. What's up, Johnny Slims? Good morning, bro. How's it going? Yeah, obviously we're still gonna, keep with our hobbies, and we're gonna, I guess, adjust our budgets. Maybe, I don't know. You know, I mean, I've already adjusted mine. I've only been buying like single or double sticks of cigars that I want to try. Not really like blind buying boxes anymore. So, um, and the thing is, like, uh, are the retailers gonna like honor the prices of the existing goods at current prices? Or are they just gonna fucking mark up everything, which is totally unfair, right? Um, so yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Which, I mean, to be totally transparent with you guys, um, there's a lot of good cigars in the upper teen to $20 price range for me. Yes, there is. Um, and then from that we go to like the low 30s for selected tobacco, stuff like that. Davidoffs, right? Even though people like shit a lot on Davidoffs, they're phenomenal cigars. Maybe they're one dimensional, maybe yes, but it's quality tobacco. You can't deny it. When you smoke a Davidoff compared to, like, let's say fucking Foundation Charter Oak, Connecticut, two Connecticut's. Obviously it's a more refined taste on the fucking Davidoff, right? So for me to smoke a good cigar that I'm gonna enjoy, I'm already thinking $30. You know what I mean? Let's say I was like an occasional smoker. I'll smoke like one cigar a week. I will definitely go out and spend $30, $40 on a cigar. And that's what the regular production Cuban cigars cost. Or if you can get them, you know what I mean? For example, that cigar that JB smoking, the Palina Laguito number 1. Fucking phenomenal cigar. It's $30. Phenomenal cigar. It's totally worth the price. I mean, if you're gonna enjoy the cigar, I think that's worth the price. You know what I mean? See, he's saying great smoke at an hour and a half. Yeah, fucking Lancero, Laguito, 7.5 by 38, right? No, because first of all, Cuba is not mixed into the tariff situation, and Mexico is being compliant. So hopefully that doesn't change. Just make sure you're not getting them from the beach, bro. Yeah, exactly. I think we all are, bro. Water is gross. Fish do nasty things in water. Our water doesn't come from the ocean, bro. It comes from fucking aquifers deep in the fucking earth, from springs up in the mountains. You're thinking like when water is like totally gone from this earth, then we have to go and uh what's that fucking process called? Desalination, whatever, to take out the salt from the water. What's up, Epicure? Good morning, bro. How's it going? Hirokuyi, Hiroyuki in the house. Amor number two. What's up? There's a lot of factors that come into play with tariffs, tax cuts, tax extensions. So there's a balance. If everyone keeps more on their hard-earned money, tariffs won't hurt. Yeah. So the thing is that we got to keep spending too, right? Because if we stop spending, the economy is gonna totally collapse, right? And I think most of us here are pretty well set up. We have some pretty uh, reliable jobs. Hopefully, we don't get pink slipped. But yeah, we still have to fucking buy gas. We have to buy groceries. We have to pay rent. You know, we gotta buy fucking amenities. Do our Target runs, right? Fucking $500 and shit. And this is where like financial responsibility comes into play, right? Like, do you have a pocket that you can safely say, like, hey, if the economy takes a dump, like in 2008, you got a little stash that you can rely on, and we all should, right? This is why it's important to be financially aware. Epicure, I'm smoking Epicure on Instagram. Cigar Club, we do the YouTuber thing, customs, which is a cigar club that's still available, and this one is actually still available. Um, it's reminding me of a certain cigar. It's kind of reminding me of the of like an Arturo Fuente cigar with the spice, something like that. Mia, what's up? Good morning. Mia. Buenos dias. Exactly, bro. Exactly. But you do have to agree that you know there's certain cigars that are like in the $30 range. Not legacy, right? But like non-Cuban that slap. So, and I mean, for you, Cubans are very accessible, thankfully, for me as well. And more than anything, we enjoy them, right? So that's cool. Yeah, same here, Lou. I smoke on the daily. On my days off, or when I work from home, I usually smoke two, sometimes three cigars. I smoke a lot, and a lot of those cigars are for basically my channel, man. Like half to 70% of the cigars I smoke are for the channel. So it's a little bit of an investment. Certainly does. So yeah, so for us, I mean, obviously you have a channel too, so you're got to be kind of conscious of what you upload. So you want to put some pretty good content up as well, right? But let's say a person that doesn't have a fucking YouTube channel, um, and they smoke. Let's say their budget's not that extensive, and they smoke frequently, like twice a day. Then you got to look for those non-Cubans that are affordable that you can burn up, right? So Mia's asking what cigar I'm smoking. I'm smoking the Cigar Club Customs Habano 2000. It's a private cigar of the month, or yeah, I guess private cigar of the month club. I got it from a friend, Oscar, which I'm gonna tag when I'm done with this video. But yeah, dude, the whole water treatment thing. I mean, I've been to water plants here in Cali. I didn't test the water after it was treated, but I can tell you that here in California, it goes through an extensive process of treatment, even from fucking, obviously like the flocculation, which is removing all the even like subatomic fucking particles of doo doo, then UV treatment, fucking chlorine to kill off any bacteria. So I mean, and that's water that we use like out of the faucet, out of the fucking garden hose, right? I'm not gonna drink that fucking water, but I usually just buy water, bottled water, or like I go get the jugs refilled. But yeah, so yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then it depends on your budget, depends on the frequency you smoke, right? Um, Depends on your personal preference on cigars. Like, I can find cigars that are like $7, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Like if it was like a $40 cigar too. So, um, $20 is $20. I don't have to give a shit. The enjoyable non-cumulative that parents few and far. Yeah, there's just a handful of them. Basically, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, not gonna argue with that. You're right. Yeah, and I think like um, I definitely I'm a person that holds Cubans at a different standard. That's why I created two top lists last year: Cuban list and New Worlds, because I feel it's a totally different animal, man. You know what I mean? Um, there's no way a New World is ever gonna be a Cuban and vice versa. Um, you know, the one brand that I hold that's kind of similar is like Selected Tobacco. They're great. Um, hey, what's up, Stephanie? Good morning. Just smoking my morning cigar here, talking with the folks. One or two cigars a day for me. It is rare that I don't smoke at least once. Uh, I think we're all in the same boat. Um, even when I have to go to the office, I have dinner, do my things, put my stuff away, um, and then I'll smoke a cigar. you know. So it's kind of like a reward for me on those days that I go to the office. Um, usually watching now. We're into baseball season, so you guys know I'm a big Dodger fan, so I'm always watching. The water filtration system. Now, the only one that um, well, actually, no, that's a water softener. I don't know, man. It depends because there's some water filtration systems that I don't know if it's the filter or I don't know if it's like the water that's available in those areas. Tastes pretty nasty, man. I don't know. It's just me. I'm pretty particular when it comes to water. Like if it's like too minerally, like I don't really like it. I just like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I usually just go like for like the purified water. I don't even like spring water like Arrowhead. I fucking hate Arrowhead. Fuji and I'll usually have like a, let's see, like Aquafina, Smart Water. So yeah, yeah, I usually don't gravitate towards those filters, but if I mean you live here, it should be, I think it should be good because even where you live, like there's like a whole aquifer there. Uh I don't know how the whole water treatment there is, but I've been to water treatment plants like out here in like the IE and Orange County. So I've seen what they do with their water. It's phenomenal. Yeah, right. Hit the pipe, bro. Just don't hit the crack pipe though. Oh, dude, fucking polpetas, phenomenal short little smoke. La Palina, La Palina white label all day, bro. I've only had the robustos. They hit. I bought some toros for science. See how those go. Um, what else? What else do I enjoy that's sub $10? Let me see if I can go through my list here. Again, I'm an old man, bro. I fucking forget stuff. Oops. Where is the fucking finder? Oh, here it is. Um, Opus Dubai. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hey, by the way, that fucking Opus Dubai fucking laps. And obviously, these cigars are cigars that, for example, you can get at like those outlet sites, right? So Mia on Instagram saying SP1014. Yeah, there's a lot of SP1014s that are phenomenal. Amor de Cuba as well. Um, the Cavalier whites, those are pretty good, man. I think it's a Habano wrapper. Um, and I smoked a few of those, and they're pretty good, man. And here in California, it was $9 at a B&M. So if you get them online, I'm pretty sure they're cheaper. So yeah, I mean, there's a few cigars, man, that are pretty good. I smoked the an Epicure, a Crux Epicure dark. I think it was a broadleaf or a Maduro or something like that. Phenomenal smoke for the price. I think I got that one like on clearance from somewhere. I don't know. I mean, again, it's just based on your palate, what you like, you know. So so yeah, let's see. There you go, bro. I you know, it's like when you have enough of those Cuban cigars, like you know that they don't translate into New World, and vice versa. You find different profiles. Not saying that Cubans are the best. I'm just saying that they're not comparable at all. That's what I'm saying. Um, let's go Padres, bro. The Dodgers is like a fucking freight train that's like full throttle right now, bro. Full momentum. Like, good luck stopping us, bro. Good luck stopping us. Los Angeles Dodgers right here, baby. We're stacked. We're stacked. We already have a fucking we broke a record already. First team to win 8 straight games beginning of the season. Yeah, we're gonna break some more records this year for sure, bro. Yeah, I the softeners, those are badass, dude. It When you shower, it makes like your body feel like you're like it. It's weird. You can see the difference, and plus it doesn't leave um um the fucking the residue on your glass, on your showers, on your tile, right? It's nice, right? What's up, Widowback? The science guy. Fuji water is great. Yeah, just for me, it tastes a little bit too mineral forward, so I don't really drink a lot of that. And then one time I heard like this article where like they found like bacteria in it or something like that, bacteria or parasites or something like that. I don't remember, bro. So I was like, I'm not having none of that. Yeah, for me, even like fucking store brand water, like as long as it's purified, that's the flavor that I tend to like. The white label, yeah. Oliva, Connecticut Reserve, phenomenal, Connecticut. Oh, fucking Drew Estate 20 Acre Farm. It's a great cigar. Just got to find your Vitola because they're not all the same. They offer different experiences. So, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Ferio Tego Metropolitan. I've only had a Habano. Um, I've only had the Habano, so but for Ferio Tego, well, actually, I enjoy the Timeless Prestige, which that's not really a budget smoke, but I forget how much I paid for them. I might have got them like on a sale one time, but the papas fritas, papas fritas from Drew Estate. Yeah, that's a sub $10 smoke. For me, it wouldn't be a daily cigar that I would smoke just because that profile is a little bit too aggressive for me. Uh, Maybe third cigar of the day or end of the day cigar, yes, but we know that Mia likes that spice, right? So that's why she likes the papas fritas. And then we got into the whole smoke production. the small small production of Drew Estate. It's fucking like a fucking train, right? Like all kinds of smoke and shit, which is I like a lot of smoke, but damn those Drew Estates, man, they just produce like an exaggerated amount of smoke. Microbiology study on bottled water. Yeah, because Arrowhead spring water. It's coming straight from the fucking from the spring. So never had the curly heads. I've heard stuff about them. Um, but I smoked the what is it? The Imperiales. Imperiales. Is it the Imperiales? Let me see. Um, I bought it off of Neptune. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, the double chateau and Pyramida is pretty good, bro, and that's a $7 cigar or $10 cigar. Damn, it's a bunch of like Connecticut's. Oh, the Queen Bee is actually pretty good too. Um, but let me see if I find this one. It's a very rare. I didn't even know they existed, dude. Um, Damn, there's even like a $3. There's a $3 Fuente called the Natural Brevas Royale. Wow. Okay. Let me see if I could find it. I forget the name of it. Not that one. Oh, the curly head. Here it is. 345. Huh. Yeah, I never had that one. That's basically a nub. Dude, I haven't had a nub in a fucking long time. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't come up. I think they sold out, but I bought like a few of them a while back. I smoked it on the live, on a Wednesday live, if I remember. What's up, Hound Dog? Good morning, bro. What are you up to? Are you working hard or hardly working? Matt, have you ever heard of Cigar Club Customs? Smoking this bad boy right here. It's a Habano 2000 wrapper. Not a bad cigar. Um, they're clearanced out like at $6 right now. The cigar smoke's been very creamy from the beginning. Still getting a light amount of spice. A little bit past the midpoint. There's like a smoky nuttiness coming through. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's all right. It's not phenomenal, but it's not bad for a morning smoke. The vintage 99. I haven't got into those. Rocky Patel. I've only had the Sangro Maduros, which are also budget friendly. You can get them as low as like $6 or $7. No, less, like $4 or $5, I think. Sometimes. For a Maduro, they're not bad. They're not bad. So if you have a chance to try them out, uh, highly recommend that. Yes, Mia, for $6, it's not gonna disappoint you. You know what I mean? And I think like if you're, I mean, the cigar hasn't even got past medium. If anything, it's like medium minus. Started off like medium plus and backed off a little bit, and it's just cruising in the medium minus category. So maybe for you, it won't be as enjoyable because you like the spicier cigars. But I like to start my mornings off with like a lighter smoke and then build my way up. You know. Fun sized. Hell yeah. Fun size smokes that hit, bro, are always good to find. Especially like sub hour, 45 minutes to 50 minutes. Um, yeah. Now that I smoke in my car, I'm always looking for those. I just stocked up on the fucking polpetas. Um, and I was trying to find some other ones, but I have still some mini hankies, which are pretty good too. So I'll be lighting those up. I have some Rothschilds. AJ Jarvis on Instagram, both Instagram and YouTube. What's up? What's up, Cifes? La Estrella Connecticut and Habano. Cuban Reject Maduro. Never heard of those, but they're pretty good smokes, bro. Where's La Estrella from? La Estrella Connecticut. Ah, okay. Um, these are no longer available. Okay, Mike's Cigars. Let's see, what do you got, Mike Cigars? Yeah, from 460 a piece. Actually, let's look at the Robusto. 425 a piece for Robusto. Yeah, not bad. They got a box of 20 is damn $67. That brings it down to like 3 something. Shoot, man, I ain't mad at that. I mean, if it's good. Smoke the 18th. um, yeah, bro, and you would usually think like those cigars, like if you let's say store them or age them, you keep them for a while and then you revisit them. Yeah, they don't get better, bro. They're just, I don't know. They're not very interesting. I used to smoke a lot of those when I first started smoking cigars, but I just would close my eyes and thought it was like an actual Cuban or Romeo y Julieta. What's up, Carpi? You back to work? AJ's he had a let the dogs out grab lunch, and he's streaming on both platforms. Oh, thanks, man. Awesome. Yeah, I can't think of a actually. Let me tell you something. Um, the Romeo y Julieta, Connecticut. No, no, my bad. Not Romeo y Julieta. Um, Cohiba, Connecticut. From General Cigars. With like a year at least of storage or aging, it turns into an approachable profile. Because I smoked that cigar like fresh, and then I actually have like a short which I haven't fucking uploaded yet, but it was okay. Not $20 okay, because that's how much I want to charge for those cigars, but probably $5 okay, which is probably what I got it for because I got like a sampler. Um, when I think it was I bought a desktop humidor, and it came with all these new worlds, $85 for like 12 new worlds and the humidor. Can't beat that shit, right? And to this day, I still seasoned that fucking thing once 3 years ago. It's it keeps the cigars in perfect shape. I don't keep them there in the summer because I don't always have my AC on. But during the colder months, I always keep my dailies there. I can just go grab a cigar and fucking it smokes good out of that fucking humidor. And I just keep like the Humicare little they're the little blue tubes, and you just refill it with distilled water or like the glycerin solution. And they don't take a lot of space because it's like the size of a, like, let's say like a Corona. So it takes like one slot of a cigar, and you just kind of lay them at the top. I have two because it's supposed to be one for every 25. It's a 50 capacity fucking humidor. Works great, bro. And then like any excess like fucking little bovitos, you can mix those with like any percentage, but as long as you keep the percentage of the packs the same, right? And because those little tubes, they don't really have an RH. They have a range, but they don't really have an RH. So yeah, Mia's laughing. I think because of the Cohiba comment. So yeah. I hired a little person with a spray bottle and a neck fan. For the hot months, nice, bro. Your kids, right? Yeah, bro. And I mean that's the price online too. At MSRP. You know, and I mean I wouldn't pay uh those prices. Obviously, like all those, not all of them, but a lot of those general cigar products are on the available on the outlet sites on the daily, right? So we can just grab them off of there if we want to try them. No, the ones with big heads. Fucking aliens or what? Ah, shit, that's funny, bro. But But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Quick talk on tariffs. Um, I didn't, I don't really mess with the stock market. I don't really keep up with that stuff. But just because um, it's gonna, I guess, possibly affect the cigar industry, I kind of like looked into it a little bit. Just wanted to touch bases on that. I know that the guys, well, I don't think we touched on it on Wednesday, but I know that last night the Yambade guys touched on it a little bit. So I kind of wanted to put my 5 cents in there, and yeah, I guess it's just gonna be a waiting game from now on, right? See what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna keep enjoying this cigar off camera. Uh, Gonna do some cleaning here in the front yard. Do some chores. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in to episode 49. Um, and I'll see you guys on the socials and next Friday or next Wednesday, right? Stogie Society podcast. Have a great weekend, guys. Oh, my buddy Pesos Trejo on Instagram said send him some shout outs. All right, bro. Shout out to you, buddy. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer. Hugo Smokes is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.